Hello again guys, interesting video for you today. I might sound just a little bit different to you, and if I do, that's because I'm using a different microphone. As I mentioned a little while back, CAD Audio sent me a box full of audio equipment to test out, and today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of the USB mics that they sent me. On the left here we have the CAD Audio ZOE USB microphone, and on the right we have the CAD Audio U39 USB microphone. And I'm currently using the U39 microphone. Spoiler alert, I've done some tests with the U39 and it actually sounds pretty decent. But let's get started. Taking a look at the back of the boxes, you can see both of these are unidirectional condenser USB microphones. The response on this one is 50 to 16 kilohertz. The sampling is 48 kilohertz. And on this one, instead of 50 to 16 kilohertz, it's 40 to 18 kilohertz. So it's a much wider range. Still 48 kilohertz, 16-bit audio, and the headphone outputs are exactly the same. So this one in theory should put out slightly better audio, but the ZOE is going to be a little bit smaller. So let's do one then the other, compare and contrast and whatnot. So first up, the ZOE. That is a teeny tiny microphone with a teeny tiny adorable stand. Stand is nice and small, microphone small. It's what you'd expect. It also comes with a mini USB cable, not insanely long or anything, but it'll get the job done. It's about 1 meter long, 4 feet long, something like that. Here is the microphone itself, plus and minus on the front. What appears to be a little, there's a button there in the middle as well. We'll get back to that. Mini USB on the back and the headphone output. And then screw on the bottom so you can screw it into the mount. And this is a standard size mount, so basically any of the microphone stands that I've got, this should work with. There you go. That's what it's going to look like when you're using it. And then down underneath you get the CAD Audio Selection of Microphones guide, as well as all their acoustic shields, headphones and whatnot, and a user manual. The user manual does show you've got headphone volume up and volume down, so this is not actually going to change the volume of the mic, just of the headphone. This is the power on and microphone mute button. I was kind of curious what that was, and this is just, it's got a little slash circle around it, so that's the that's the mute button. And do keep in mind, it's only going to pull audio from right here, so don't try to talk into it from that end. And that's about all there is to that one. As for the U39, it's going to be a similar sort of experience. You have the same documentation, slightly different user manual we'll come back to. A much more significant little tripod for it. You just fold the legs out like this, kind of position them wherever it's going to be stable. I like the way that folds up. A little screw mechanism here. You can unscrew it to make it go up and down, extend to be a little bit taller, but not a huge amount. Oh, and I hadn't even noticed, this actually has a tripod mount on the top of it right there. So in addition to having the traditional mic stand setup, you've got the tripod mount. So this could actually act as a mini tripod. The other part of that, this is what the mic is actually going to fit into. So you can screw this into your little tripod mic stand here, like so, and then put it at whatever angle you desire. We also have another mini USB cable here, significantly longer, a lot more cable there. And actually this one appears to have gold plating on the ends. Not sure if that's gold or brass, but it does look a little bit different from the other one. And finally, the microphone. And just comparing the two in terms of size, you can see them there side by side. In terms of build quality, this is definitely a lot more plasticky. The U39 is solid metal. It's cold metal in the hand. You do have a couple of switches on here and knobs. Left switch here is going to go from high pass filter to flat response. Right one is going to be off and on, so you can turn the mic entirely off or back on. This knob is the headphone control, so you have it all the way to the left to turn the volume down on your headphones here on the back. Pull it all the way over to the right to turn the headphones volume up. Mini USB port is on the bottom. That's where you're going to screw it in as well. Basically just unscrew this little ring here, put it onto the stand, whatever direction you want it, and screw it back together. And there you have it. It is now solidly, firmly in place on the stand. Really do like this little stand. Not bad. Would be really nice for traveling. And without any further ado, it's probably time to do a quick audio sample back and forth between the ZOE and the U39. So realistically, if all goes according to plan, all of the audio you've heard up to this point has been from the U39, but it's about 18 inches away from me, so the next couple of samples I'll do a little bit closer up. So let's do that. So here's test number 1 using the ZOE USB microphone. I'm holding it in my hand by the tripod. Now, I did a few tests with this just a minute ago, and I did notice there's a background beeping kind of sound, so not really sure what's up with that. I'm plugging in just using a mini USB cable into my Mac using QuickTime to capture this. I have never experienced this before, so let me know what you think about the sound. The sound quality, again, did sound pretty good. It's just that background beeping that was kind of odd. Now we're back over on the U39 microphone. I'm still capturing using QuickTime on my laptop. I'm using the flat setting, and now I've moved it over so it's using the high pass filter, so it should get rid of all the low noise rumbling. So if that makes a difference, that's awesome. The testing I did with this earlier, I didn't notice any background noise. I didn't notice the high-pitched whine, the beeping in the background that I heard with the ZOE. But there you go, there's another audio sample. And realistically, that's about where this video is going to wrap up for today. Both of these microphones are available over on Amazon. The ZOE is available for about $37, $38, something like that, and the U39 is about $69. In terms of the sound quality, it sounded like the U39 was quite a bit better. I don't know if it was enough better to justify twice the price, but still, $70 is significantly cheaper than a lot of other mics on the market, and for that price, it's not bad. Comes with a pretty decent solid stand, although the stand itself is all plastic. This section is all metal, but the bottom is all plastic. Keep that in mind. But the microphone is all metal, it's solid, it's well built. Between the two, I would definitely pick up the U39. But if you're on the go and you need something super teeny tiny, as long as you can deal with that beeping sound, I don't know what that was, the ZOE's not a bad option either. And I've also got a couple more microphone videos I'm going to be doing from them. One that's a dedicated USB microphone video because it's a bit of a higher end USB mic, one that's a wireless setup, and then whatever else that's over there. So let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section below. Links to everything that I've talked about can be found down there as well. Hit the like button if you want to, if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever I put out any new videos, as long as YouTube makes that happen. There's also the notification thing you can do. You get notifications on your phone, your laptop, desktop, whatever. If you are interested in that, if you want to skip my videos when they come out, you can follow me on Twitter. I also post about every video that I do over there. But thanks, as always, for supporting the channel, for supporting my videos. We'll see you next time.